And welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. I'm going to exit out, and now let's go straight into the coding area. And right up here, I'm going to declare the following variable for the database connection. So let's start by saying dim con as new ODB OLEDB connection. There we go. I'm also going to create one for CMD. That would be for the connection, for the command OLEDB command. And let's create another one for the table. I'm going to call it DT data table as new data table. There we go. Then we need one for data adapter, so that is going to be, I said, DP as new OLEDB data adapter. There we go, and that's it. Now what I want to do next is, since all of these are in place, I'm going to create a function. So right underneath here, let's call that, let's say, private sub, and that's going to be view, I call it view DB, view database. And oh no, this is Visual Basic. Okay, that's it. Now I actually need my connection. So to get hold of where my database is, let's do this first. I'll be right back here. I'll come back here later on. So let's come in here. I'm going to open up this is where I save my database. This is where I save my projects, and this is for my database. This is the database I intend to use. It's called stock control. I'm going to copy that, and let's paste it right inside my folder here. There we go. I can close this. That's my folder with the database. Minimize that. Now I need the database connection, data connection, or connect to database, this very one. Click on that. Okay, and once the dialog pops up, this is it. The data source I'm using is Microsoft Access database file, so that is fine. Now to navigate to where my database is, click on that, and let's look for my database in here. It's called VB system. There we go, and select the database. Click on open. Now here I'm going to test it out first. Yet the connection is succeeded. So let's go to advanced so that I can copy the location of my database, drag this, get it open, and right here, that's the location of my database right there. Look at it. So I'm going to copy this, copy there, and click on OK. Get rid of this admin, I don't need that, and click on OK again. There, and right here, this is my variable that I created, connect. I'm going to say connect dot connection string, and that is going to be equals, there we go, the connector that I copied. There we go, right there. Now I'm going to ask the system to open up connect.open. There we go. Now after that, we also need to get the command cmd, that is going to be equals connect.create command. Alright, so we've created that. Now the next thing is command, that will be dot command type, and this command type is going to be equals command type text. Command type dot text. Now see this one here that I call data adapter, this very one here. So this very data adapter, I'm going to ask it to, let's say command in there, this data adapter, I'm going to ask it to open up. So in here, let's say dp, that is going to be equals new OLEDB data adapter. So with the data adapter, we now need to specify an SQL statement in there. Let's say select from iStock. Yep, close that comma and enter the connections, and right underneath here I'm now going to say dp, that will be dot fill, and what are we filling in there? That's going to be the table, data table. Right, so we'll come down here now and let's grab hold of the data grid view, data grid view 1, dot data source, and the source that's going to be from dt data table. So we can now close our connection, so we say connection dot close. There, enter parentheses. You see this very view data, I'm going to copy that and let's call that right in here inside form load. Okay, now let's try it out. If the system works correctly, we should be able to see all of the data that we have in here. And let me show you guys the data in here. Let's double click on that and you should be able to see that right now. Enable, and let's come in here, double click on the table. I should be able to see this table on my data grid view right here, this data grid view. I should be able to see those information here right in here if it works fine. So let's close this table or close the database and let's run this system. Click on run. There we go. And there we go, guys. Click on that there. So my database is now connected to my project. Okay, so let's come back in here. So the other thing I want to do now is when I click in here, select any of these, I want it to populate all of these components with whatever, with the relevant information. And when I select this, the system should clear itself. Now since I have reset here, okay, so there's no point reinventing the wheel. I can just copy the name. Okay, copy the name of the procedure and let's come right in here. So let's start by double clicking on this. Okay, using an if statement, so I'm going to paste this here first. and let's get rid of all of this. Then I will use an if statement to get it sorted. Alright, that is the reset. So here I'm going to say if cmb pro.id the text, if that is equals, let's say select pro.id, then I want the following. I'll come here, press enter, and if there. So that's my very first condition. Okay. Now, for the others, copy this, paste, and in this case, if the selection made, if that is equals to, let's look for the selection in here, come in here, make sure it's selected, click on item, and that's it, the very first one. I might as well copy it all because I'm going to need it. Double click on there, paste this here. If the selection made is that, cut that off and put it right in here. Paste. So repeat the same for the, well, we repeat the same for the others when I'm ready. So let's come in here now. Then we want LBL cost, the text that is going to be equals, let's say about £15 plus. There. Then LBL output stock, let's say that is going to be, let's go for about 5. It should be dot text. Paste. Next, LBL reorder level. Yeah, I'm gonna go for level. So let's say dot text equals, that should be around maybe 30. And this should be text. Then we have okay, let's go for description, or let's say LBL description dot text, let's say that is maybe rice, something like that. The next one, LBL stock level, text, so we can say it's about 300 plus. What about the product name? LBL product name dot text equals rice. The description, let's say that is white grain. Then we say LBL item ordered. LBL item. Let's see, we don't have item order here, so I'm gonna have to check that out. So we say LBL now that's meant to be TXT number of objects dot text. No, it's going to be dot focus. We want dot focus. What is it? Set focus dot set focus. It's dot focus. Alright, that's fine. Now we need LBL reorder date the text that will be equals DTP dot text. There we go. Now the next one is date order. Grab all of this. LBL dates. We don't have date order. I need to check that out. Now let's say LBL valid form. There we go. Alright, that's fine. So let's see. I'm gonna comment these ones out for now. LBL date order has expired. We need date order. Okay, I'm going to run it first and just take it from there. That is date order. Good, it's right here. Select, there we go. And if I select that, oh, wrong spelling. Okay, I need to take off the D in there. Okay, that's good. That's good, it's working anyway. So this should be date order. And what is my date order called? It has no name, so that should have been LBL date order. Take that off, come back in here, double click, come right down. LBL date order, that is going to be equals this. Paste. So that's fine. And this one is going to be, take that D off. And we also need LBL, that will be date order, or what is it called? LBL item ordered. Is it item ordered? Okay, let's go back in here and just verify the names right here. Item ordered. Copy that, and we're gonna need this as well. Number of item. Okay. And that item order, that will become whatever name of the item is. Let's say it's rice. There we go. Then we have LBL number of order. The text, that is going to be, let's say 30 there. C equals, there should be an equals there. Alright. Okay, that should take care of that. So if I run it now, let's see how that's going to work. Okay, so let's try this out. There we go. That is fine. So we can select this and we click on reset there. Okay, we need to reset 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's check out their names. I believe we do have 1 and 2 here, and copy that. There's this one, date ordered as well. Okay, and let's change the font of data order to something manageable as well. Okay, come right in here, so we can just say LBL date ordered dot text, that's equals there, and the other two, just enter them in there and just get rid of them. Alright, so that should take care of the resets. Okay, so we now need to come back in here, grab hold of this, copy all of that, and we change it around. We have 4 more to go, so come right down here, paste, change the name of this, grab the name, cut, paste. Two more, and we change the details around, paste, paste, and paste. There we go. We need this, cut, paste, and cut this off, cut, paste, and finally cut. Get rid of this and paste for the last one. Alright, so we just need to change the data. Let's change that to whatever, and I'll get back to you guys. And that is it, all done. Okay, let's run it and see. Click on run. There we go, and that is fine, working as we want. There, and resets. Very good. So we've taken care of that. Now let's take care of this. When I enter whatever product I want in here, I want it to subtract and let me know what's going on in here inside the remainder. So let's come back in here and we double click on the txt number of order. Right inside the number of order, let's create this following variable. I have Q, I have P, then I also have T. Those are the 3 variables I intend to use. They're going to be as double there. Okay, let's increase this so that you guys can see that come up. Now let's say LBL, number of item, dot text, that is going to be equals txt number of order dot text. Now let's say Q, that's equals double dot parse, and what are we passing in there? We're passing whatever we have inside the LBL stock level dot text. Then we have P, that is equals double dot parse as well, txt number of item. There we go. Now let's say lbl remainder dot text, that is going to be equals, let's convert whatever we have in there, dot to string, and what are we converting? We say q subtract by p there, and t, if t equals, let's say t, and do that, that will be double. There's that in here. Double remainder dot text. And using an if statement, if t is less than or equals to 2, then I want lbl action dot text to do something. We can just say order more products. Okay, order more products, close that, else no order required. No order required. There we go. Okay, the text box is taken care of, so let's run it and see. Alright, enter some product in here. So total is 120. So on the text box there, let's enter that. You see, 34 subtracted by this is 86. So that is fine. That's working fine. So everything there is working. Now we need to do one thing. We need to take care of the total. Okay, take care of the total. Okay, before I take care of the total, let me run it one more time. I just want to make sure everything is working how I want. There we go. And I enter whatever product in there, the amount of the number of order. That is fine. So all I just needed to do is to click on total. I should get the tax, subtract, and the total, subtotal, and total. Okay. So I need to take care of the total and and add all the data in here to the database. For now, I'm going to call it the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.